Before we get into today's bit of business, folks, I want to show off something very nice that we can do. And the first thing we're going to do with this is we're going to give Kryl, who is currently a knight for some reason, a bit of a downgrade. Which means that you probably can all guess exactly what we're going to go do. I just have to go and airboat my way out there. With my boat that moves through air. Most other boats can do that, but they also usually require a bunch of water as well. So, yeah. Over here we have Jakol Cave. Now, there's a puzzle that you can do here to unlock an item, and I don't know the solution to it. Also, I think that item is just the Blitz Whip, which we don't need anymore. Also, we got some nut eaters here. We don't need to fight these things too much, so I'm going to fast forward through this. That's not what we're here for at all. Although, I mean, yes, calling them nut eaters is very funny. Gee, let me tell you, I'm sorely tempted to switch into fast forward until we find our target. There it is, everybody, the Skull Eater. So, the Skull Eater has exactly 1 HP. It has mountains of defense and even more evasion. It also gives you 5 ABP per kill. So, here's the thing that I explained partially about the Excalibur, but there's another part of it that I didn't realize. So the Excalibur does 1 damage. This is something that you can sort of circle around. You saw us doing it in the Pyramid of Moor while we were leveling up Butts as a blue mage by letting him use Goblin Punch, and it was using the actual proper stats of the thing. But what the Excalibur also does is it skips accuracy checks to always deal exactly 1 damage with its basic attack. So, I was doing that earlier, and then my emulator died. And I lost the progress of getting literally the entire party maxed out on Ninja, Ranger, and Spellblade. Well, okay, correction, not literally. Ferris was not quite at full for... It's called Magic Knight. I said Spellblade because I'm stupid. At least I didn't call it Sorcerer, which is what this game's translation says for some reason. But aside from that, we were so close to having that ready for everybody. And of course, anybody who doesn't know, even though I've explained it before, maxing out Ranger, Spellblade, Ninja gives you the ability to, with Mime, use the abilities of Flare Sword, Scattershot, and Dual Wield to press a button that deals, I think it's 8 attacks for like max damage every turn with 1 turn of setup. There are so many crazy broken things you can do in this game. And that's one of them. It's one of the more infamous ones, really, but I digress. Ferris is basically a truck full of dynamite. I mean, yes. That, and, you know, far be it from me to dunk on Nomura. That's a joke, son! Enters the full Foghorn Leghorn for that. But that, I think, was the part that Nomura forgot about when he was making Setzer. That, you know, not making him a sex pest, but... You know, character design 1.0, your mom, I don't know. Fuck it, whatever. Anywho. We are going to make Trial into a black mage, I believe, and you're going to carry white magic. That should give us access to Berserk. For some reason, she has the Air Lancet equipped, which is probably because, Butts, you have the Assassin Dagger equipped, don't you? Yes, you have the... Bruh, do you have the fucking Thornlet on? He has the fucking Thornlet on. Get that shit out of here! I don't need to be bleeding out in the middle of... Well, a lot of things, really, but hey. Anywho, Butts, we can get back to maxing out your Sorcerer ability sometime soon. For now, why don't you become a blue mage? So that way we can have a little bit of variety going on here. And... yeah, sure, white magic, why not? As he automatically tries to equip the Excalibur, we'll give him the Assassin Dagger instead. Meanwhile, Kryl and Ferris are pretty much set up. I should have saved after I did that, but I did not. So, instead of before, I mean. So, hey, we're going to save again in as, like, twice in as many minutes. Or less. So... we now get to go in here, and it's the Fork Tower, everybody. If you don't take the magic from both towers at the same time, they will explode. Yes. Let's split up, gang. So if I recall correctly, physical damage is on the right, and magic damage is on the left. We may be about to hit the reset button, because I may be wrong about that, but we'll find out when we get there. So then we send Lena to the right side. And Ferris goes to the right side also. You know, the family business is going back in business over there, I don't know. The Tycoon Mafia. Nothing Bills-ish there. Wait. Okay, so we've got Team Butts over here. So I had figured for sure, as you can tell, it's been like eons since I've dealt with this, as I've probably already made clear, that we would be able to, like, switch back and forth for these in order to... because I thought that it was like you have to basically finish them at the same time, too. Or something. And I suppose I'm wrong. Anyway, that does just enough damage. That's good. Unfortunately, Butts is now very, very small and goofy looking, and we're getting an encounter rate of bad. Okay, surely Flare doesn't... level 3 Flare doesn't work on you. Yeah, I didn't think so. And thank goodness this guy is, like, nice and soft, so he can just be squished like that. But, yes, you're only allowed to use one class of actions on one side of the tower, and then... yeah. Alright, Butts, have you considered being less tiny? You're never gonna be able to play the hoops like that. Come on. That's why he wasn't in that one, like... oh god, it was a Mario basketball spin-off. Where... wait, was it? Fuck, there were some Mario sports games where they had a couple of just, like, random Final Fantasy cameos. And one of them that was in it was just a cactuar that had, like, joints in its limbs. And it was extremely weird, just conceptually. The Wonder Wand, hey, yeah, so the Wonder Wand is pretty cool. In addition to the fact that on attack, it casts a spell out of a sequence of spells. If you use it, it casts the return spell, which I don't believe we've demonstrated prior to this point. I have that, right? It is called return, okay. So, it costs a whole 1 mana. Return basically just resets the entire fight, which is extremely good. And by extremely good, I mean it will really get you out of a jam, shut up and jam, if you will. So, okay, when I say it's extremely good, I mean in very specific circumstances. But it's also one of those other, like, wow, this game is just chock full of crazy game-breaking shit, isn't it? Also, yeah, time magic, it is basically just sort of like Weave Result, isn't it? Wait. Okay. So, I see Lena and Ferris made it to the top of this. Gotta make sure to take it at exactly the same time. As we just sort of use our walkie-talkies for this, right? But hey, you didn't think this would be uncontested, did you? We've got a boss fight, everybody. And it's Mini Taurus. Not to be confused with Minotaurus, which is something exactly the same. He looks about regular size for a Minotaur, really, so... I don't know what they're talking about with calling him Mini Taurus. It must just be a funky translation. Pretty solid crit. I feel like we're doing good damage, but I don't know. A taste of power magic. Holy! Not enough MP. Get the fuck out of here, stupid. Nice, we got some good stuff, and we got Sword Grab. Which, I think that's the, like, catcher ability, so that gives us the chance to block, which is kind of neat. Yo, we got the white magic. Holy, hooray. And now we switch over to the other side, and we have to fight our boss right now. Better take it quick before the whole tower blows. So, now we get to face Omniscient. Omniscient is an interesting guy. If we attack him physically, he will reset the fight. On the other hand, we can also do this. And he won't be able to do that no more. However, you gotta be careful, he hits like a fucking truck! And I am not being careful, clearly. Obviously, you should just use magic on him and everything will be fine, basically. But, you know, I'm over here being fancy and showing off funny stuff you can do. By being like, hey, look, you can use Berserk on Omniscient, and then his mechanic just falters. Isn't this cool? And then everybody's like, no! You fucking dork! Oh, Prowl's dead. Well, that's a fair enough counter-argument, buddy. That was a lot of damage. Yowza. Oh, jeez. Oh, he's getting angrier as we go here. Yeah, so... I would advise not doing what I just did, to be fair. If you really must do that, switch to actual physical classes that can do stuff. And this is why we saved right after we did all of our class switching, so... Let's do that better this time! Alright, remember what we do here. Alright, here, let's climb the tower better. Come on. We know how to play this game. Sort of. Ish. Okay, I might be stretching the truth a little bit there. But hey, we got an ether. Yay, I still haven't resupplied those since the Pyramid of Moore, have I? Yeah, we still only have 47 of the damn things. Well, we chowed down on those quite heartily. That's right, we ate them whole, bottle and everything. And when our dentists heard about that, they were fucking cackling. I see, this time we get some different enemies here. Because we're on the other tower. They appear to be clowns wielding dual sickles. Well, okay, they're probably more like just goblins, but they've got that red hair, and I mistook the red spot on the face that is probably supposed to be like an open mouth for being just a bright red clown nose. I'm not necessarily very smart. Controller disconnected. Oh, god damn it. Well. I probably should just go find a USB-C cable and do it that way, but... lazy. This is why I don't speedrun. That and many other reasons, but... this one too, right? Excuse me. Again, wow. Human body is so capable, specifically of being awful. Alright, let's do it, everybody. The mini Taurus, the miniature Ford Taurus. Let's do this again. Just keep giving him the old bonks. The old clobbering time, and he's got nothing. Alright. Time to not fuck this up. As interesting as it was to do. Instead, just cast magic at him. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, don't say it like that, you fool. Hey, that did nothing. Hell yeah. Yeah, love to see it. How does that do compared to... I mean, it's less than Water Breath, but it's cheaper, so... And by a good margin, so that might actually be more important in the greater scheme. Oh, disgusting, he's using haste on himself. Actually, Blowfish is cheaper than Water Breath, and it does more damage for sure. One sec. Is Dispel white magic? Yes, Dispel is white magic. Okay, so we want to dump this guy's garbage real quick. Because haste, I'm not interested in that, my dude. I forget if that actually, like, works on it, or if I would have to cast slow or something. Oh no, that's White Wind, sorry. I mean, that'd be pretty good too, but I'm here to do that to him instead. I think all the damage he's taking more damage from fire. I think. Hey, we absorbed the fire though. I think that's because of our fire shield. It would make sense. That was the wrong one, but hey. That's okay. We can always stand to be at higher HPs. And say, let's see if those numbers hold true. And he is taking, honestly, progressively more damage from fire. Ow. That's pretty bad. I don't like that. I'm not going to risk a Cure 2. I'm going to go all the way in for White Wind here. You fucking schmuck, dude. Like, man. Okay, just preempt my action by doing that. Okay, good. I'm so glad. I don't have Aeroga yet. I was gonna say, I'll just try Aeroga-ing him, and there's no way for me to do that. Alright, I need this to kill right now. No, it didn't. Fuck! I've come to make an announcement. Omniscient's a bitch-ass motherfucker. Etc. I've come to make an announcement. Oh, right. I absorbed fire on butts for some reason. Okay. Everything is fine. Nevertheless, I still kind of continue to believe that Omniscient is a bitch-ass motherfucker. Would you die already, you like 14,000-year-old fucking dinosaur, man. He put us at 2 HP. Incredible. Oh my god. Well, we got our flare spell though, so let's get out of here before these towers explode on us, or, you know, maybe Maybe we will. The tower's disappearing, huh? We're sitting mid flying an airship into it? Oh. Well, we do have an airship literally right there, so... My... Some would say inappropriate joke is still, kind of... almost teed up for us. Yeah, I don't regret saying that at all, actually, by the way. I just show up here, make a 9/11 joke, and I'm just like, I'll fucking do it again. I'll fucking do it again. In any case, now that Butts has slept, he is back to normal size. I'm not sure why that has an effect on him, but, you know. That's just kind of the way it goes. Does this shop have anything for us to pick up? Or are we maxed out on all this stuff? Eh, we can use some Phoenix Sounds. And we did decide to fill up on tents before, so that's good. Anyway, we wanted to land here, I think. I mean, this location was legitimately just revealed by that, so... Seems like a good idea. Hey, look, the fire ship is still here for some reason. Cool, I think I left a thief glove in here. So I guess I can go get that again if I just remember where it is. Which I'm not going to remember, but hey, that won't stop me from going and taking a peek in here and suddenly discovering, oh yeah, the random encounters have been leveling up too. Cool Dust getting upgraded to the Cooler Dust. Yeah, and here's our motor drives or whatever they're called in it. I'm doing this instead of advancing the plot because I'm dumb. And also, that thief glove would be pretty nice, wouldn't it? If only I knew where it was. I like how this elevator just, like, doesn't have any sort of smooth scrolling on it. The set of tiles just goes up steadily and makes that bumping noise every time. It makes it sound like a rickety old piece of shit, and I kind of admire that on a certain level. Yeah, see, that's got to be where it is, right? We already dealt with it, Retro, thankfully. It's very short. But let me tell you, the gimmick does feel worrisome. Instead, we're in the fire ship because I didn't get thief gloves out of here earlier. And I believe it's that chest. Again, I don't exactly remember how to do that, so... real quick, let's start off by toggling this on. In case that shows us anything. No. And by that, I mean I'm going to keep it on for a bit. I think there's a location where you can, like, turn the conveyor belts around, but I thought that was only for a short period. That definitely doesn't lead there. That leads to the other side of the room. Save point. Goes to this elevator. I probably could just look this up, but I don't feel like it. Ah, heck. I had some good Excalibur in, though, as a result. This felt a little bit like Ralph Wiggum playing the flute with his nose. Alright, so we've done from left to right there 2 and 4. So I guess the next ones we do are 1 and 3. That will put us to the gloves, right? Yeah, there we go. There's our thief's glove. Alright. Now we just have to get out. Which is always fun, because I don't have any sense of direction whatsoever. Anyway, that Thief Glove would have been really helpful earlier in the game. I really should have looked up where to get that. There's also a Thief Dagger, and I don't know where that is offhand, but that gives us a chance to mug people with attacks. Which is also kind of nice. More importantly, we want to go back into the base here. Oh man, look at these tile sets. I haven't seen this in a minute. Oh yeah, I should probably save again real quick. By the way, I like how these dudes have no lock on the for like coming into the base, but they have one for leaving. The best secret hideout security ever. Wait, no, the other thing. Oh, there's the old man who's kind of stuck in the gears. Sid, what happened to you? How did you get sucked into a... How'd you get sucked into those gears? Come on. Oh, man, this is why you're not supposed to wear anything that's, like, loose hanging around an escalator. Oh, God, the music is speeding up. It's probably just as well. That's what that piece of music needs. So that way it'll be funny as hell. There's Kryl. The two resident children hanging out here together. So you get in the water, push the X button and the down arrow, and you're submerged. Hey, yeah, now this vehicle is like a thing that converts into every other kind of vehicle. I know, dude. That's pretty useful, honestly. For Omega and Shinryu, I don't know, actually. Be totally honest with you. But I do know that those guys are pretty frickin' nasty, so if we're gonna do it at all, it's gonna be some working. Way out of the... Oh. I'm dumb. Out of this. Yeah, at least some amount of that is fairly grindable just for reasons of the large amount of money that's involved there. Let's go ahead and save. And probably exit save before we go in here, just in case we're like a super boss location. This doesn't look like Istory Falls. The entrance there too, which I think we have to enter from below, basically. That just looks like a hole. Oh, I have to get out of the vehicle in order to save. That's weird. I always forget that. Because of a variety of reasons. Mostly me being forgetful. Alright, so what was this hole in the ground? Sorry, I held B, so I didn't notice it passing by. The Great Sea Trench. This place will be where we can get tablet number 3, I believe. Damn, that's some good damage. Alright, Butts, you still have that thing equipped, right? So you just get goblin punching. Wow, these guys are not doing jack shit for damage, are they? Yeah, I was gonna say, I still have Excalibur equipped on him. I didn't remember for sure, but I decided to chance it there for some reason, but hey. Since everybody was able to act back-to-back there, it's no problem. Well, hey, it seems like we're going in the intended order, I guess. Ooh, that's a save point already, wow. Surely there's more of this place to explore. That might not have been the intended best bet here. Oh, yeah, we got the unknowns right. Oh. Well, there goes Butts. That thing countered by poisoning Ferris. That's no big deal, really. If this wants to die anytime soon... Yeah. Give me back my Butts. Come on. Kryle, you have white magic equipped, so we'll just have you do that. I suppose, truth be told, I don't really need Kryle to continue to be a black mage, do I? Like, oh boy, she'll learn to cast Flare. Cool. Cool! Anyway. Equip white mage, because that's fine. That's actually quite useful. More importantly, though, we want her on the path to learning the ninja skills. Because then everybody can work on becoming able to do the hilarious mime shit. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure that Ferris already has Guild Toss, which is the main thing that I want on a samurai for everybody. Just to have, like, other fun options. Yeah, see? Guild Toss right there. $ toss. Or toss is even in lowercase for some reason. Because, honestly, why not, right? Yeah, sure, we'll equip Sword Grab, I guess. Why not? Oh, gross. This thing just loves to hand out sap effects, huh? So I don't really know the finer points of these guys' level of strength or anything. Slimer. He slimed me. Thank you, Peter Venkman. Thank you, Bill Murray. Ah, I see it. Basically, it's counterattacking with paralysis. Now that we're all slowed, I guess. You die already, please? There we go. Otherwise, I was going to have to actually use real moves with Ferris. That'd be a problem. Ow. Now, obviously, this damaging force, so we can deal with that the old... this way. Where's our anti-trap? Here, the... oh, God. You know what? Equip the Half Moon. Fine. I need more of certain types of gear. I'm just checking there to see if there's anything that's, like, hidden, because we were able to remove that path. So to me, that's like, hey, yeah, surely you'd hide something there, right? It only seems like it makes sense, or whatever. Oh, god damn it. Ferris. Ferris! Did you equip the fucking Thornlet, Ferris? You equipped the fucking Thornlet, didn't you doofus? Anyway, let's set this up, and I guess we might have a chance to show it off. Yeah, it's looking increasingly likely, you know? Ferris, goddammit, stop put... excuse me, stop putting that thing on. It's a bad idea. Yep. Let's go down the hole. Yeah, I'm not really familiar with how this... excuse me, dungeon is set up. So you can believe that I'm not going to be doing this well. Wow, who can imagine? Yay, an ether! That's like 1,000 gil I don't have to spend. Sweet. God, these things are so gross looking. It's awesome. Real good. Alright, we'll flare sword up here. Flare S-word. Oh, boy. Came back. Okay, so I guess this is an enemy type that we gotta, like, kill all of them, basically, at roughly the same time. Honestly, this might be a prime candidate to just bail from, but that's not as ridiculously OP as I thought it would be, but it's still something at least. Quick, kill it faster. How many HPs can it possibly have? There we go. Correct answer there is all of them. All the HP. Nice, you got a Phoenix down. Oh hey, it's a dwarf. The old classic style looking Final Fantasy dwarf right there. While it's temporary and will be erased if you turn off the power or press the reset button. Right. Well, we get to see what that's like, at least. And yeah, I love that they kept the styling for the dwarves into the helmets that they wore in 14. I just love the, like, completely shadowed out face with the beady little glowy eyes. The whole black mage styling. Hey, buddy. That one says tally-ho. Because of strange translations. Although I guess it was like rally-ho in 9, because 9's translation is a little bit bumpy. Only 5 of you guys, huh? Well, a bit rough. You said it word reached the other side of the world? Is that just not much about the magic lamp? Dip it in the white waters up there, and they will revitalize the lamp. Yeah. When your magic lamp starts running out, it's not gonna do much for you, but you can take it back to up to Istory Falls, I believe, and you can refill it. On the other hand, if we get the magic lamp, odds are we're going to use it exactly 3 times in the game, and will be used to demonstrate the effects of that, you know? Oh, Jesus, the prices here. Oh, man. Well, in my defense, I'm the one who has not been selling anything, and I probably should. I just can't bring myself to do it, though. Let's just keep exploring around the area. God, look at this long stretch. Is this corresponding to underneath that island chain? Or it should be right above us. Yeah, I mean, it sort of looks like it does, so that's neat, I think. Well, good luck with that, dude. Doesn't look like there's anything else for us to do in that direction, so... back we go. Very nice of them to give us access to a little town there. But, we're going this way. And yeah, he's gonna steal a couple more dudes, but they're both gonna die, so like, okay, we don't get full experience for it, but whatever. That's just unfortunately kind of the way it goes, isn't it? Oh. Whoa! Can we do something about that? Can't get in there, that's odd. Oh, right. Shit, these guys need to be, all taken out at the same time, don't they? Okay, I opened that chest access. That sounded so goofy, I'm sorry. And there's a Kaiser Knuckle. That's neat. We probably don't need another one of those, though. I don't know if the rest of these switches are useful or not. Throw this out there. That's not nearly enough. I'd probably have to go for Kiraga. for enough damage. Ah, my eyes. It seems to be a bit variable as to whether or not they actually will properly require you to kill them all, like, back-to-back-ish. But you can believe I'm not going to chance anything too much here. How does Holy do? Oh, Holy is single target. I mean, fair enough, but that doesn't cover our needs for this sort of area. Okay, that reclosed that thing. Do this. He's giving us the old Slimer also. Wow. And we're bleeding, so that's fun. Thanks, guy. And he hits us with some of that. It'd be nice to clear these guys out all at once. Or are we going to do things this way? Yep, that'll work. However, we managed to fix the lava flow out there. And I hear some funny music. Wee, wee. Ah, I see. We got a couple of these corny-looking cornball imps here. Alright, let's give him a bad time here. Triton, Nergade, and Phobos. Those are definitely not correct translations. Those are... Something's a little up with that. Anyway. Let's give ourselves some flair on this sword. Do some more of this. It's a little painful, but we should be able to not actually be able to save Lena because they did a couple actions back to back. Fuck biscuits. That's annoying. I hope they don't care as to whether or not we beat these guys all at the same time. Cast Arise to get a nice full revive on Lena. Unlike the rest of us, she isn't currently sapped, so that's nice. Good for you, kiddo. Alright, Kryl, throw out some Holy. We gotta make sure we see this at least once, right? I'm not counting how much damage I'm doing to these guys, so I don't know if I'm gonna hit a point where I just, like, get... Yeah, I mean, they got Triton correct, which... It's like, yeah, good job. You got the... Oh god, this is a fight where we have to kill them all at the same time, isn't it? And Butts just got stoned. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling this was a kill them all at the same time style of fight. Well... That's cool. I think it would be smart for me to take a fall here and come back with a skill set that is better oriented toward that. Because this party is really not set up for that. That's really obnoxious because they seem to have quite a lot of HP also. And again, I do have a blue mage, so I can just, like, crack rods to get ahead on the numbers without spending too much mana. Which is a big problem with part of this, is just the sheer mana sink that's involved with some of this. Well, Ferris, enjoy doing nothing for the rest of the battle, I suppose. Kryl, at least you can heal, I suppose. Oh, I really wish I could cast Shell on everybody. Oh well. Alright, now please just take equal damage from these guys. They're not going to take equal damage. Yeah, they're not going to take equal damage from that. Fuck. That's annoying. I mean, it makes sense and all, it's just still kind of like, man. I'm just gonna hit the restart on this right now, cause... Yeah. That's kind of a clusterfuck, and we are lacking a little bit in some things that would ease that more than a little bit, to put it nicely. So, let's see about fixing that real quick, and by real quick, I mean it's going to take me a couple of minutes in some encounters probably to get through the lava room again. Can we leave this fight? Apparently not, because either our team is bad or we just literally can't leave the fight. I don't know which it is. But I just would like to not be in the battle. Whatever, fuck it, we'll just start passing out holy damage, I guess, because that seems to be pretty good on these guys, because they're undeads. By that, I mean ultimately we'll just do that too. Just speed things along here a little bit. In case, first things first, let's go get the Kaiser Knuckles. I don't know if we're going to need another Kaiser Knuckle, because I think that's just a thing for monks, basically, but hey. Do it anyway. Oh yeah, that was brilliantly done. Good work there, Kryl. I mean, it still gives strength +5, so that's still useful. Oh no, not sending me to the back row. And I'm not doing any physical attacks. It's fine. That should have fixed our problem, and we should be able to move on now. Right? Probably. Probably not, actually. We'll find out. Also, can these guys just, like, stop, please? Although, I guess this is literally the only encounter down here, but still. Guys, I'm busy. I am trying to leave the location. Gummy liquid! Do you mind? Do you fucking mind, buddy? Yeah, that door's locked. That didn't actually fix my problem. Okay. Good job on my part there, I guess. Let's actually just jump to the thing I was gonna do to help set stuff up with this, and not the thornlets, but don't do that. It's not a good idea. We're equipping the samurai because the samurai has one of the best hit-all abilities in the entire game. Yeah, that's fine. I don't give a shit. I'm getting real bored of these fights. This encounter rate feels too high. Like, sheesh. It's just, sheesh. Also, the part where I can't just leave the battle. Like, I don't know if there's specific rules that dictate how able you are to leave a fight. But we seem to be on the bad side of them a little bit. Fuck it, just get this thing out of my face. I'm so sick of looking at these just please do me a favor and don't immediately eat Kryl instead, because she might be one of our best hopes of getting out of here in any sort of expediency, because these things... So much defense, too! I can't just punch them down. Ugh. Good old 90s RPG design. Man, I don't even care. You know what, I'm turning on fast forward for any of these fights. They're just getting so effing tedious. Turning it off for when we're not in the fights, but for the fights themselves, ugh. I mean, yeah, it's a bad idea for me to be attacking this guy with Kryl because of the ass dagger that we have equipped, but I'm just... This section is not interesting. I suppose they can't all be zingers, but like, man. Also, what am I doing wrong with this fucking puzzle now? What's the deal? What's the deal with... Hey, don't you just love getting your entire party poisoned? Cool and fun. Good, it's just good. That's all. For fuck's sakes! And that one regrew. Okay, these are runnable encounters. It's just that the game didn't want to let me before, I guess. Or something. Oh, wait, this one's free. You actually get out of this without taking any damage, probably. And again, I don't understand this puzzle. Like, what do I do here? Is it just that I have to hit all these switches in the sequence or something with no in-between or whatever? Yeah, see, and that made it sound like something happened, but I think it was just that door closing. No, this time it's... So is it literally just the one in the far right corner and then the one in the like, upper left-ish area? Is that what... I don't fucking understand, man. I'm confused. I'm too stupid for this. Butts, take out the fucking thornlet, you jackass. Ability. You have access to coin toss, yeah. And Ferris, do you have that as well? Yes, you do. Okay. It's really only going to be Kryl who doesn't, which is fine. She can just be on healing duty, I guess. But a very small number of coin tosses should get us to the end anyway, because it's quite strong. I could have, I just wasn't even thinking to do that at the time. I was getting pretty close, though. And Ferris... of course Ferris equipped the... I really do not like how equipment optimization works in this. And also the fact that it just does it every time you reassign your skills, which I understand why at times they may need to, like, force you to re-equip. But, oh boy, the fact that it just takes from, like, raw stats as opposed to thinking about anything else. Anyway. We got Meteor also. Hooray! Thank goodness. We are going to equip Ferris with... first of all, we should go do something with Ferris's abilities first. Here, you know what? Equip Double Red. And now we equip the Crystal Helmet on you. And you probably need to just do that again. Hold up, I'm gonna... There's no exit spell in this game, is there? There's... Return, which restarts a bat... Oh, no, there's Teleport. There's Telepo. Okay. So... Cryle is currently our strongest time mage, so we can do that. Cryle, can you get us the fuck out of here? So that way I don't have to do any of this, Yeah, send me back to the underwater boat. Or as most people would probably refer to it, a submarine, but... I think we've established I'm not most people, I'm significantly stupider than most people. Regardless, we are finally done with that area, and that is really irritating. That's... I gotta say that without access to, like, more modernized, resources for that stuff, that would suck quite a bit. Now, I remember the basics of where the castle is based on the shape of other objects around it. Most notably the bridge and how that's positioned oddly. What's this tower all the way out in the middle of the deserts? Yeah, my ability to find anything is pretty bad. Been using the in-game resources here as best we can for this. North. No, but that's... There we go, there's the castle. Because, yeah, this positioning is very weird. Anyway. Let's take a quick sip and go outside and save. And let's hope for no X-Death Soul as we go in here. So I'm curious if that's a one-time encounter. Also, preferably no Shield Dragon would be good, because that guy exists too. Oh, god damn it, man. And a back attack. Woo, boy, that's a big reset, because I don't want to deal with that shit. Yeah, I just found that out pretty quickly. Because I fought it before! It sucked! A lot! Fine, it's a first strike, but I'm still pissed off about it. Oh shit, I forgot to re-equip White Magic to Kryl. Well, get a load of my meteor. Spent so long in the, like, back end of that I was very hopeful that there would be a 5th hit. It's just, like, hilariously late on. I think that would be a good bit, personally. Good job. Good job. Yeah, see, Lena can actually land a hit, and she's using a weapon with reduced accuracy. Oh, does that not do anything? That's... Oh, wait. Ferris, you had the Excalibur equipped, don't you? Oh my fucking lord! Yeah, Ferris had the fucking Excalibur equipped. For what reason? Also, I'm probably gonna have to re-up Holy Sword, I guess, huh? That was a pretty shitty meteor. Here, have some pocket change, buddy. That didn't do shit because he has too good of defense, I think. Defense. Probably could have her just heal and stuff, but hey. Nice crit. Yeah, see, that's much better when you're equipped with a real weapon. Also, for some reason, this guy basically has death twice in his attack pattern. Just under 2 different names. Why? What a weird and incredibly shitty fight. Awesome. Glad we got it this many times in a row. And I'm glad that the drop is so effing worthless. We have so many Dark Matters now. I mean... technically, they're useful for alchemy, but we have enough that we can probably get through the game without having to think about that. Anyway, Kryl, re-equip White Magic. Have Blue Magic equipped, which is kind of okay, still. Blue Magic definitely taking up much more of a support role at this point. Its damage-dealing capabilities, its best days for that are well behind it. Ugh. Anywho, we come in here. We insert the tablet. And remember, we don't have a whole lot of choices left anymore. We got a Holy Spear, we've got a Sage Staff. That'll be kind of useful. I will grab the harp. It's not very... No, I won't grab the harp yet. I'm going to save that for the last tablet. Care about it too much. But honestly, I mean, at this point, the rest of these are just like, yeah, whatever. Just give me whatever is good, and by good, I mean not entirely those three on the left side. And the one that we actually could have really put to use, the Sage Staff. So the Rune Axe, the Holy Spear, and the Sage Staff as already kind of... kind of some good choices. Anywho... oh boy, after that frustrated the fuck out of me, we got all of that, and... we've got to do one more location to grab the last tablet. Start off by talking to Potman. Heal up. I also need to locate the last shard of the water crystal. Which is in the remnants of Wall's Tower. Which will be like... oh boy. My sense of direction could do some work. Go underwater. This one? Cave? It doesn't tell us. So I guess we'll find out in a few, won't we? Won't we? Because we got some druids here. These look like different druids from the ones that we saw earlier in the game. Thank fuck they don't count as undead, because otherwise that would be rather irritating. Okay, so this leads us over to Istory Falls. And these sand killer enemies. How do you kill sand? Oh, right. Sorry. Being dumb again. Ah, okay, so they're undead. Cool. Thanks. Thanks, game. At least they're really easy. Yeah, we'll deal with this place in a bit. There's supposed to be a way to open another path that we can get there with Boko. I just forget how to do it. But for now, excuse me, we want to go to I want to say it's this location, probably. I'm going around here a little too tightly, aren't I? Oh, I mean, maybe it's... No, I think it's a little over. Do I have to rise out of the water there? That didn't make sense, honestly, but... Otherwise, I didn't see the... This doesn't look like it, right? What town is this again? It's the Village of Moor. Right, so that's not where we need to go. God, I wish I had a better sense of direction. Hit the wraparound. So now I guess we're going up here. Drop back down. That looks like the place. Close your mouth, you fool. Only got 7 minutes. Alright. Make this count. Or just get into some fights underwater, because of... I can't see what these enemies are. I just hope they're easy. Well, so far they don't seem to be hard, that's for fucking sure. Yeah, this is the crystal room. Interesting that we're just sort of like walking underwater. At least I feel it's kind of interesting. However, I am going to... apparently I'm going to fucking die because... of this. I don't love seeing this right now. Let's... not do that. That seems like a poor idea. Let's Bolt 3 sword. Which I'm sure is a very smart thing to do underwater, you know. Doesn't seem like a good way to die. Oh, do I have to fight Go-Go before I get the... That makes sense. I should save before that, then. Which is what I was trying to back out to do, and then... And then these bitch-ass motherfuckers showed up. It's definitely what I want in my life, is getting ambushed by these chuckle fucks. You'll let me save and... I'm actually gonna go Google a map for this in full real quick. Castle. I don't care about the castle. Well, not that much anyway. I'll do that in just a second. First things first, I gotta get out of the water to be able to save. Alright, now we should be good to go with this. I think it's very interesting on some level that we can't see what the enemies are. Like, we can see their sprites, but we don't get their names or anything. At least they all seem to be, like, easy enough for us to get away from in most cases. Hit those buttons as fast as you can, and off you go. Can't climb up that. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, it's time to fight Go-Go. Pausing for a second, I want to know how I gotta do with this, because, yeah. Oh! Oh, that's very silly, actually. What I've just read. Yeah, I figured that part. It seems like the trick is simply never target him, and eventually this will hash itself out. I don't know if we have to do actions other than click defend, but... Hey. Oh. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I had to do that or not, but... In that case, let's just sit around and just guard until... Eventually, he's like... Well, okay. Fair enough. Oh, just wait? Okay. In that case... I can assist with that. I can take an action outside of the game. We've heard this music loop already, so... It's fine. There we go. I missed a couple of the lines, but I will do nothing, do exactly what I do. In other words... Do nothing! Oh, they spelled the French word wrong. Just... It's a pretty good way to escape. Yeah! Plus it's worth 50 APP. That's pretty sweet. And there we go. We have acquired the ability to become a mime.
which is actually quite nice. The Mime is a very interesting class that we'll take a look at once we're not drowning. Oh, fuck. Well, at least we can escape immediately from those. From Kai and Omega, I guess. Super Deluxe Ultra Omega. 2.0 Tournament Edition. That's not the direction to go. Whoops. Ah, shit. Yeah, just to be absolutely sure, let's go ahead and refill ourselves. And let's take a look at the Mime. First of all, the Mime can equip not everything, it looks like, but a handful of things. And the Mime gives us multiple ability equipment slots here. And you can see among them we have Fight and Item, which is interesting. So, here's what we need here. We need Scatter Shot, we need Sword, and we need Dual Wield. Which is called, like, 2 swords or something. Yeah, 2 swords. There we go. And our equipment gets optimized, and that is so fucking wrong, dude. Game, you are drunk. We need to get... we need to get stuff at some point. Whoops. I don't have money for that. Anyway. Game has so much text, parentheses, negative. You say that, but think about all the shit that it doesn't have text for. There should be an option that turns optimization. I think I have literally never looked at my options, so maybe. Re-equip empty, I guess would probably be it. It sounds about as annoying, actually, to be fair. We can also mess with our window. Oh god, that's horrible. I'm sorry. Look at me forgetting about the menu settings until the very end of the game. Segment out of the VOD? No. Just, I feel like I need to leave the flashbang in there because I'm terrible. But anyway, yes, the Mime has exactly 1 class level to get. And it's a big one at 999. It's tied for the absolute most ABP you need to get a class level. It doesn't give you anything. It gives you not a thing. Not anything, my friends. Now that I'm done finding out that the menu colors we can select include some absolute disasters. Ooh, baby.
Now is when things get to be very interesting. Probably, because I still need to figure out how the shit I'm supposed to get a path to the Easterly Falls. Because I need to be able to get up there at the top with Boko. I'm gonna read this part of the guide real quick and see what it has to say about it. Yes, because I didn't turn it to equip empty, just because I felt like that would bother me more than just one thing at a time. I think, but I might change my mind later. Alright, so I guess it's just get on the bird. How good am I at missing stuff, man? Eesh. Oh, I bet Boko is not being drawn because of that thing. Yeah, we're going back to the Mirage Village because I believe we have to go and re-talk to the guy who says, "Hey, go around the whole world in your chocobo." The other weapon seller. Say so, dude. Go back out, get on our bird, and off we go. Nice big track around the entire world here. Go up this way. Past Kelb. Go through the Valley of the Dragons. North past Circuit Castle. Bit east and then southwest of Karnak. Thank you, game. Airship and Guild Shrine. North until you reach Tool Village. Which honestly isn't even that north of... I mean, there it is. And just because I'm thinking it goes that much over. West. This path isn't there. Guide is bullshitting me a little bit. Unless I don't know which direction is west. Maybe we gotta keep going north before we can make the proper westerly turn here. Does put us past the mountains here. Ah, here we go. Okay. So basically, the guide just left out a couple of steps. And yes, I do need the help in order to be able to actually figure out where shit is. As we get into the top of History Falls, and there we go. Boko got the magic lamp and gave it to us because he sure can't use it. He's not a party member. Although, maybe he should be. Anyway, technically we can complete the dude's quest for a Mirage Vest or something. I don't really believe that we require that. What I definitely need is for a functioning brain to allow me to retrace my steps properly. Go recollect my airship. And now, make our way back this way. This far this way? I mean, kinda. Down we go. Go back around. Yeah, it's this way, right? No, it's the other one. Whoops. go into the hole here. Might be saying to me, shouldn't you save first? And to be honest with you, yeah, good. Let's see about fixing that real quick. Let's just save. Oh, huh. That part of the menu doesn't change color. That's weird. Hmm. Alright, so this should be the place now, right? Okay, yeah, it's just a little extra cave before. I had a place to save the game. Wow. I forgot about this part already. In my defense, it's a little bit odd. Okay, so we are once again up against the gargoyles, and I have really not outfitted myself with too much in the way of multi-hit moves. So, let's check this. What do you mean I don't have fucking... Butts, did you not master being a sorcerer? Okay. Sure, then just equip Biosword, I guess. Ooh, I'm dumb. Well, whatever. I can show off a discount version of this then. I guess. And the answer there apparently is actually no, you can't. But, huh. That's... Did I forget how that is supposed to be done? That's real stupid of me if so. I get to go and look at my things in a second here and go, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Well, for a start, we can go take a look at... Yeah, I guess I did not max out Sorcerer. Well... Oops. And also, am I doing something else wrong here? Yeah, that's the correct thing, right? Yeah, it would have to be, because you gain it for maxing out the job at a level it's 405. That's... That's weird. Does that, like, not actually work with certain spell blades or something? Anyway, we'll hash it out later, I guess. But honestly, even then, Scattershot with dual wield is kind of pretty good. Oh god damn it, I have to fix the thing again. Just a moment for that. Deal with that after we're done fighting these. Oh, and you equipped Excalibur too. You complete jackass. You absolute fucking jackass. Yeah, and all this thing does is cast death, isn't it? Right? That's what we're looking at out of this. Is the Alchemia just constantly shooting death? This is funny, though. Hey, cool. I love getting hit by the instant death spell. Always. Glad that's the thing. Well, whatever. Butts didn't need any of that anyway. That's fine. I only feel slightly dumb right now. Because clearly I've fucked something up. Maybe the weapons that he had equipped were not specifically boostable by that anyway. Because only certain weapons are compatible with the Spellblade ability, which we all sort of know, we just haven't really had to think about it for a minute. So we go back here, and we get to re-equip two pieces of gear on here that... Yeah. Alright, we've got these aqua gels here. And they seem to be moderately resilient, but it's mostly just by HP count anyway.
Sure. Yeah, turtle shell, which we've got plenty of those. Might even be maxed out. We've fought so many turtles in certain areas. I was just like, yeah, okay, this is... we just ended up there by accident. He used an attack called Hose Down and has no animation. It does seem to... well, it applied a leak effect to Lena anyway. Go around this way. No, we don't, actually. Never mind. Go around the other way. All right then. Let's try and kill this thing as fast as possible. Yeah. But the music seemed like it ended there a little bit early, so that was a little weird. I need to go back to the start of this place in order to get my bearings again, I think. I'm just like, huh? That's why I haven't been saying much, is because I'm genuinely lost. The other options, I gotta look for a map. Okay, I don't know if I knew I could go that way. That was very oddly placed. I'd like to leave this fight. Can I leave this fight? Actually, we'll just kill this, that's all. It's fine. Just because it takes a second, whatever. That's how it goes sometimes. I deal with that, and then punch this frog. Which is just kind of rude, but still. Alright, let's pick up this air lancet. Yeah. Okay, so the map is correct about that. It seems a little bit low detail, though, the one I'm using. Oh, well. That's how it be. Over the water. Oh, hey, look, there it is, Dingleberry. Alright, just start setting up flare swords on everybody. Try to increase our damage output here. Man, I didn't realize that it was going to be doing, like, the death fade in out. That's so bizarre looking, actually. But I guess that's the technical limitations of the time, isn't it? Well, Scattershot doesn't play the animation, but does it at least deal the modified damage? It feels like it does. Ah, yes, always feels good to miss a bow shot at melee range. Yeah, it's gotta be, like, actually working with it, it's just not playing the animation. Cleaver with an exclamation mark there. That's fun. And it killed 2 party members. That's a bit rough, but I suppose to be expected a little bit. Can you die already? No, I think it's just going backwards. Yeah, it's just going backwards. Arise on Butts, Buttes, Montana. And he's already back up to the front because they really don't give you a whole lot of space for this. Fucking hell, this thing is monstrously durable. Like, to a problematic extent, really. Is that it? That's it. Thank goodness. Well, Lena, get your ass up off the floor. Nah, we'll give her a hand with that. But hey, we did finally get to see it. The Dingleberry. The legendary translation enemy. Oh. Did it multiple times, I guess. Fuck. It's close. Alright, come on, let's try and do this again. God damn it! I was really close. The hell is this? I've got an enemy that for some reason we just couldn't hit at all. Well, let's throw some coins. That'll clear the encounter immediately. I mean, in the greater scheme, it's going to cost us a hell of a lot more than we get back, but still. You know, don't do that too frequently, but sometimes, once in a while. Good time to get a resub because I'm failing at this thing, so it's very, very funny when I'm over here embarrassing myself. Thank you very much for, what's that, 83 months? Good lord. Why have you been watching me for that long? How have I been streaming for that long and I still don't have a fucking audience? Wait. That's almost 7 years. That's... There we go! Finally got it, and it's actually really worth it. The Protector Ring, that's pretty good. That's what I've been saying for, like, a while. Oh shit! Get me out of here! You can't make me. Especially not when I'm getting attacked from behind by that thing. Absolutely not, man. We're not doing this. Ah! Oh, there's a giant drink. I'm glad that I stopped for that. Oh, those are pretty easy. They've got like 2,000 health or something. They got only like 1,800 health or something. That's pretty easy. Oh my god, they have absolutely fucked nothing. Even Butts, who is doing the least damage out of the entire bunch right now, because he's got the shittiest weapon equipped out of anybody here, is getting work done. What an absolute champ. Who is champ, etc. We received the Rune Edge. That might actually be kind of good. I don't know. I hope so. Oh god! That's our second Dingleberry back attack in this entire dungeon. Dingleberry back attack sounds even more unfortunate than it usually does. If we use its government name. Oh, is this what their gimmick is? Is the fact that they have, like, stupidly high evasion? They also inflict old when they hit us with their talents. That's... Whatever you say, guys. Hey, good job, Kryl. Holy fuck, these things are so hard to hit for some reason. Guys, how hard is this to figure out? Come on. Just get better RNG, forehead. Phoenix down. All Guard. It's an interesting name for these guys. Did they do anything interesting, or can we just melee them down? They're decently soft for us to just beat up with melee at least, so that's good. But they do throw out an air fist every time we... And that appears to have a chance of making someone contract old. Alright. Good to know, I think. I don't know why that happens. Store? What, is this like a Homestar Runner homepage? Store! It's probably charging an attack, actually, but it's just a very silly way to phrase it. Slightly annoying enemies, I could probably magic them down a little bit easier. But hey. They drop Kaiser Knuckles. That's nice, I have quite a lot of those already. And we get a wall ring! Neat. That's, I presume, going to give us Reflect. If we have it equipped, which is vaguely useful. Alright, let's see if we can run away from these dudes real quick. I'm going with no. That's unfortunate. Lena, you don't really have much to do right now, so just go on guard. And we'll throw down some Bolt 2 on all of them. It's not a lot of damage, but hey. The Ferris isn't really in much of a magic sort of position right now anyway, so that's how it goes. Alright, we'll prep Flare, Sword, and we will shoot some holy at this guy. And try to go for the kill. Defense and scatter shot. That didn't quite go as I was hoping, but hey. I aim for the guy in the back. He definitely gotten his butt kicked a little bit more there. Alright, go in here, and we have a save point. That's nice. Why not tent up here? Save. Okay, free fight against some very easy enemies. That's good. You love to see it. You don't so much love to see these terrible RNG rolls for Lena's bow here. Actually, how close is she to mastering Hunter? I haven't been paying any attention to that. Oops. You do, however, love to see Kryle getting so many insta-kills on these enemies. That's pretty good. That much is pretty nice. Excuse me. Oh, she's got a minute still to go. But we can get a bit of an upgrade for her here, interestingly. We get the Artemis. At least I think this is the Artemis bow, right? Yes. Interestingly, higher damage than the Yoichi bow. It just has a lower critical hit chance. And by that I mean it doesn't crit, as far as I know. The Yoichi's bow has a 30% crit chance, as we mentioned, which... Again, this game, critical hits kind of just don't. At all. So, something with that level of crit buff is kind of monstrous. On some level. So I'll just hold the button down. Oh, I didn't see that I got poisoned. Whoops. I'll show you how much attention I'm paying to these fights now. We received the Enchanter. I don't know what that is, actually. Clearly some kind of blade weapon of some description, but past that, I couldn't tell you. Oh, that's a hole that takes us to the deeper floor, actually. Sure, make me take the longest way around, huh? As I overstep slightly and get into an encounter with these guys. Well, thankfully they let us leave immediately, so that's good. Get our double axe. It's pretty nice. Like to see that. I also like to see a nice easy encounter like this, just single aqua gel by itself. That's always fun. That up. Ow. But we got our magic shuriken from the other chest there. Speaking of magic, we should probably hand out some healing magic real quick.
will take us back up to level 4. So yeah, I guess the way back downstairs involves opening those holes in the floor. Because that's the only other place I can see offhand that let us there. Come on, just let me out of this fight already. I don't want to fight it, and I know that I can run, so... Alright, and down we go, and this is it, the bottom floor. Let's go ahead and pick up this lithograph and brace ourselves for whatever goon is going to show up to try to give us some problems. Because I'm sure that we really love the idea of doing that, but whoever it is, they're fucking late. Now, here we go. Oh, really? He seems to be calling in something. Oh, that's Leviathan. Uh-oh. He can summon. That's a problem. Oh, never mind. Leviathan ate him. I was wrong. Amazing. We can now talk to Leviathan and fight him if we wish, in order to attempt to obtain Leviathan as a summon, but we are not ready for that. And also, if we're being quite honest here, I don't give a shit. The summons... We have all of the access to the summon mechanic that we care about right now. So... yeah. That is all for the lithograph dungeons. There now remains exactly one thing. To ask why we can only rest in the submarine and not on the airship or the regular ship. Shouldn't those parts still be in the transforming vehicle? I don't know. But also... the thing that we actually still have to do is go take that back to the castle and go collect our last 3 weapons. I mean, we don't necessarily super need them, but we may as well pick them up anyway. So, hey. Waterbed. Oh my god, that's a good joke. But also really stupid. Which, incidentally, kind of puts it exactly up this game's alley. The writer of Final Fantasy V just kind of going, shit, why didn't I think of that? Oh, the Artemis bow does still have a chance to crit, but apparently it's not very high. Because we've been getting better odds out of the other one. But hey, cool, I guess. Maybe it's only against the sleeping enemy. Hey. Actually do this properly. Alright, now pick ourselves up out of the water. Entirely out of the water. Let's go find that castle. Boy, if only I was good at remembering where shit was. Unfortunately, Well, there's a certain degree of humor about my being bad at that, to be honest with you, so... For those of you who are hoping I will ever improve, no, I don't believe I will. Oh yeah, save first. Save first. Because if we encounter X-Death Soul again, that will suck. Alright, we got through. Insert the last lithograph, and... we obtain, first of all, our fire butte, pardon me. Our fire butt! Wait. And then the Apollon harp. And lastly, the bell. The earth bell, the dirt bell. Dirt seems like a pretty good estimation of its quality. So, yeah. Anyway, with that, let's get ourselves back out of this castle and save and... This is Shield Dragon at least. It's slightly different. That's good. But also, God knows I prefer to just get out of here for free. Fortunately, the game doesn't want me to have fun. Oh, fuck my life. That's right. It has fucking reflect. Right. Ugh. Fuck you, Shield Dragon. It hits me with the old boner or something. Whatever you want to call it. And there's Kryl being dealt some damage. This could be bad for us to do this, just in case it does the reflect thing. And now we have two of our party members who have gone completely bonkers here. That's cool. This, yeah, at least Butts is recovering himself pretty quickly there. That should do some damage. I mean, it's more than usual, but not by a huge amount. This... And yeah, just go for the... Oh shit, yeah, I forgot that that's gonna be an issue. And... Great. Great timing for that. Take it. I guess Lena's falling asleep. Never mind. And not for long. Okay, instead, we're going to Arise Ferris. And yeah, Lena go for the... Never mind. Lena gets fucking bone snapped. Honestly, I'm kind of at such a point where I'm just like, alright, I'm gonna just do this. We're going into high speed here. I hope that this gets us somewhere. I mean, this is probably suicide, but I hate this fight a lot. The fact that I can't run away from it, and there's the reflected instant death, and it ran away. Bitch. Like, seriously? Doesn't even have the dignity to die with dignity? Of course not. Well. And we get into another fight with this stupid fucking thing. Can I run from this? That's my next question. Now, with how long I've been trying, I assume the answer here is no. So, good. Guess we just do things the other way. No, not Berserk. Tier 3. Affecting the whole party, because... And for some reason, partial reflect is a thing in this game that it is not in certain other games, at least. You know what? Coin toss. 2100. It's nothing, really. And then Ferris gets insta-killed, but... God, I hate this enemy so much. This is just, honestly, the most irritating thing in the entire game at this particular juncture. Alright, defend. Would you fuck off with that, dude? Like, seriously. You friendless loser reptile. Well, now that Butts is actually able to deal damage, we can do that. And Zom Breath, which only turned Ferris into a zombie, but that's still very irritating. Throw a holy water. Now Ferris is going to be dead. Honestly, I'm not... No, Ferris is still alive. That's interesting. I thought for sure that would not be the case. Well, I think that only zombifies people who die from that, so that's something at least. Ah, fuck it, we're gonna flare sword and scatter shot. It's not a ton of damage considering, but it's more than we have been doing, and it's gone. God. Enough already. Guy walks on top of me. That's great. Oh, whatever. We got to heal it, and yeah. The main way to deal with the shield dragon is just to control it, or to inflict berserk on it using, usually using the chemist. But I'm clearly not set up for that, so yeah. Anyway. That will do for tonight. Next time we play this game, we will probably be finishing it because we'll be off to the final dungeon.